All right, the Reds post-match pint after Liverpool have been beaten 3-2 at West Ham the first time. They've lost a game for 7 months the first time in 25. Well, that runs over now. It's 25 unbeaten. It's now we're beaten. So here we are. We've got to talk about it. We've got to do something about it. Got George, got Johnny, and yeah, George. It felt to me that A, Liverpool played shite. B, the goalie has a bit of a nightmare. But also C, like everything sort of went exactly how West Ham would like it to have gone. So, you know, they get an early goal, then they can sit back and they can go on, it's up to you now. They get fortunate, and I'm going to say it until I die, that they get fortunate with that Cresswell challenge. And then, okay, there's loads of Liverpool shooting themselves in the foot from there on in, but it all falls nicely for them as well, I think. Yeah,
it does. I mean, they started the game poorly, I think, West Ham. I think we were massively on top. They get that massive fluke, which when we look back, I think Allison hasn't covered himself in glory for any of the goals, but particularly, I mean, I looked at it, and I saw there was maybe 2 half fouls in that for the first one. I think he got a little nudge in the back from Antonio, but I don't think it was enough for him really to be put off, and I think Ogbonna got in his way as well. So when you've got Antonio behind you giving a bit of a push and Ogbonna backing into you, I think those two combined might have been a foul, but individually I don't think it was enough for us to have the goal written off. I thought that Cresswell challenge was an absolute disgrace. I think he knew exactly what he was doing. He went through the ball to go for the man. You know, his foot was high, and I don't believe that they had a proper look at it. Really, it was. It's
the force. It's the fact that he's not in control.
Was he in control?
And I get the thing people are saying. You know, I've shared the still on my Twitter, and people are going, well, that's not how it was because his foot bounced off the ball and then went into the leg. But it's the force of the challenge, though, isn't it?
It is, and
both feet are off the floor, and you know all of the things that we've heard before from referees. And there's another sending off today, literally for a similar challenge.
And you talk about endangering an opponent. He was out of control. He's tried to go through man and ball with power. And people say he bounced off the ball, but he's not a Lego man, you know, and he's not bouncing off the ball. He's gone right through it with a high foot, and I can't believe he didn't get sent off. And that was a big turning point in the game for me.
I think watching it, and it's hard to watch it in slow motion, but watch it at full speed. In my opinion, he's caught the ball, knows he's caught the ball, and he's used that as an excuse to lift his legs. And he's almost flicked his legs up, knowing he can take the man as well and get away with it. And that's what he's done. He's exploited that split second. It's clever play to be honest with you, but he could have seriously.
Henderson's fortunate his leg isn't planted.
Yeah, exactly. Once again, similar to the Kite one a few weeks ago, we've been fortunate that it's not been the standing leg, and he's managed to get his leg out the way, and he's managed to preserve the injury basically.
But going back to what you said, I don't want to gloss over. I think we were poor, particularly in the second half. I think first half we controlled the game. You know, it looked like we'd be back into it. There was a sumptuous goal from Trent, which lit us up. I think we thought we can go on here, push on, but we didn't come out second half. Our passing was poor. We weren't incisive enough. There wasn't enough movement. There were so many things that were wrong. You know, Robertson started the game really strongly, but I think his game really descended into chaos. I thought he was poor.
His deliveries were poor, weren't they? But he's not picking out a man there. He's getting into good positions, and then he's not finding a man once in the good position. And there is a thing here where I thought Tsimikas possibly deserved on merit to have started today. And okay, that like people might watch this now and go, well, Captain hindsight. But I actually said it before. I thought he'd done well enough, and then you know, but I knew when I heard Klopp say in the press conference, Andy Robertson's the best left back in the world. I knew he was starting today. Yeah. And look, there's not much in it. You know, it's one of them. But he's not had a good game today, Robbo there.
That's true. And Klopp's always going to back his men. You know what I mean? And you know, there'll have been naughty little press questions there where Tsimikas has come in and done really well, and they'll have asked him, you know, what do you think, and is he going to get a run in the side? And you know, Andy Robertson's been here for 5 years and he's won everything, so there's no way that Klopp's going to say anything other than he's my man, he's one of the best players in the world, and I'm happy to bring him back into the team without any changes. But yeah, he didn't have a great game today. I think he was impacted by the shape of the team. You know, when you look at the left midfield position, which didn't really help Robertson, he didn't have much support there either. You know, there was no outball for him. Manny wasn't making the runs because there was no space in behind. But you've got probably 4 players who are going to play in that left midfield position ahead of Chamberlain. You've probably got Milner, Jones, Keita, and well, there's at least 3. Never been good at maths. And, but yeah, apparently Jones got an eye injury, hasn't he?
Yeah, scratch on his eye. Yeah.
So I heard Curtis Jones. He thought he asked if he could play in glasses, but he said no, you can't. It's a contact sport. So he's you blink and you miss that one.
Hello Reds, thanks for watching that taster of the post-match pint. If you want to watch the rest of that video, really easy to watch it right here on YouTube. Just click the join button below. That activates the membership. It gives you access to the Anfield Wrap's premium videos, which includes the post-match pint, but also reviews, previews, exclusive interviews, and it means you can follow us, follow them from here, the heart of Liverpool.